guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Um, this is obviously not another gaming one, but last week I am a CIT counselor in training at the Penn Museum, which is a archaeological and it's basically like a history museum where they have artifacts and stuff in West Philly. Pretty neat museum, but anyways, I met the CIT Evan Schweitzer, who had a pretty incredible story that happened to him when he was a little kid. There's more to his childhood story, but I'm not going to be sharing that in this video. Probably, I'm not going to be sharing it. But yeah, this is probably one of the bigger things. I'm not going to say the biggest, but one of the bigger things that happened to him in his childhood. And yeah, so basically, growing up, this video was made. I think it was 2013. So 6 years ago. I think he said he turned 17 or turned 17. I think I want to say next week. But yeah. In this video, he was 10, but it started when he was 6. He moved to West Philly, and he was in love with cats, and they got 2 cats from an organization called City Kitties, which rescues abandoned cats on the streets and gives them shelter and tries to get them homes and stuff. And so once he adopted from there, he thought it was great. So every week, his parents would give him $5 for an allowance, and he felt the need that he should donate it all to City Kitties every week. So I think it was every week or every month, but whatever it was, he would donate all of his, every single one. I don't know if it was every day, I'm sure, every once in a while, I'd save up, but he donated, I'm going to say almost all of his money to this organization, City Kitties. And, you know, he had this fig tree in his backyard that he would try to get more money off of. So he'd sell figs, not like, or, like a lemonade stand. He'd sell as like a fig stand. So he'd sell it to people in his neighborhood. And then he'd give all that money to City Kitties as well. And so as the year started going, he would write letters to City Kitties, asking about how the cats are doing, or, saying thank you for their work, and just talking about the organization in general. And so I'll go into the video. And so basically, um, eventually the letters, like, they posted the letters on, I want to say, their Twitter, and eventually they started to grow and grow because, that's a little kid doing a lot for these cats in Philadelphia. And, I think he wrote a song on one of them, or he'd write songs to the cats, and people just found it, it's a 10-year-old doing these cute things and amazing things for cats. So eventually he said that they started to blow up, and I think he said, I think it took 3 years, he said, 2 years, that eventually, like, one night it was like the middle of school year, and he was sitting down and eating. He said in very detail he was eating some spicy food, and his parents said that the producer of Ellen had called, and he's trying to take this all in on the phone, but he said he couldn't talk because, like, the spice in his mouth, like, it burned, so he couldn't really speak. So he's like coughing into the phone trying to speak with Ellen's producer. And so anyway, I think like 2 days later, Ellen paid for their flights and they flew out to California in the middle of school year. And I think he said they were out there for like 2 or 3 days. And he was obviously on Ellen from this video, but he got to meet some celebrities too that were also on the show. I believe Mark Wahlberg was on the show the same day. But yeah, let's get into this. So this is the actual, obviously this is the actual episode that he was on 6 years ago. And yeah, he shares a little bit more in the depth about what happened. But yeah.
Hi. It's really nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I really admire what you're doing. This is incredible. Okay, so you're 10 years old.
Yep.
And tell everybody what you do with your allowance.
I do with my allowance. I donate it to City Kitties. City Kitties is a nonprofit organization, cat rescue, in West Philadelphia where I live.
I give him major props for this, like a 10-year-old in front of him. I'd assume millions of people have seen this on live TV, or if there's a way to binge watch Ellen, I'm sure that they've done it, or on demand Ellen. But 1.3 million people have seen this video, so yeah, millions plus the live audience, and he's sitting in front of Ellen, and Mark Wahlberg's backstage. I give him major props. A 10-year-old being on live TV like this. I probably wouldn't have done it, but I would have been ecstatic to go on the show. That I probably would have forced myself. But yeah, he stayed pretty calm.
And I donate to it, and it helps save abandoned cats from danger, such as being left on the streets or being strays, having no food.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
There's one of his cats in the background that he adopted, but as you can see, Alan's like fascinated by this, and the crowd is too. It's still pretty incredible that he did this. But yeah, I'll get back into this.
So, it's a lot to talk about this in front of a whole bunch of people, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one thing to just do it by yourself at
Yeah.
home, but then people find out about it and they want to celebrate you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you decide to do this? What made you want to do this?
Well, 4 years ago, I started donating to City Kitties when I first moved to the neighborhood. And I adopted 2 cats, both from City Kitties. They were named Masha and Calvin.
There's the names
Cute
of his
little
cats.
kitties.
I couldn't
saw the
remember them
pictures
when I was
of
doing the
them.
intro.
Really cute. And so you adopted, and that's
There will
how
be
you
some
found out about
pictures.
City Kitties?
Yes.
So one's playing the piano with you.
That's Masha.
Is she good at the
Yeah.
piano?
She is very good. She likes to walk across the keys.
That's great. So you write these letters. I have a bunch of letters here. When you donate, you write these letters and telling City Kitties what you're doing. And here's one that I saw that you actually have.
Alright, he finds it pretty embarrassing that he had to do this on live TV, but I mean, you're a 10-year-old, you're on live TV, you're full of lots of energy. I mean, of course you have to sing. You know, he doesn't like it, but, you know, I don't know, you're on live TV. It's amazing. But, I'm not gonna say it's funny, but it's pretty cute that this 10-year-old did this, so, yeah. Don't say anything mean in the comments.
Notes. We can see that you play piano, but you wrote a song to City Kitties?
Yeah, it's actually a Christmas song that I sing in choir class. And I can sing it for you.
I'd love you to.
All right. It's called Let There Be Peace on Earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. That's the beginning lyrics of
That's beautiful. And that's how it does begin, right?
it. Yes. That's what
Everybody
I've
has
written
to
on
remember that. We all want peace on earth, but it has to start with you first. You can't expect it to just happen.
Yeah.
So good for you. And you get, how much do you get for allowance?
I get $5 a week, but I really, really, really want to up it to $8 so I can donate more.
Let's
City
try to get
Kitties.
that. Mom, Dad, give him $8. I think you deserve $8 for sure.
definitely does.
Right? Don't you?
Yeah.
All right. So not only do you donate your allowance, but you also came up with a creative way. A lot of people sell lemonade on the side of the road, but tell people what you sold.
I sold figs.
You have a fig tree?
Yep, I've got a fig tree, fresh from the backyard, and
Pretty
I
random thing to have in your background, or in your
pluck them
backyard.
right off
but-
the tree, put them in baskets, and sell them.
And you love figs, right?
Yep.
So you'd
They're
rather keep them.
delicious.
They're delicious. I love
Yeah.
figs too, but instead of keeping them for yourself, you sell them to raise money.
For City Kitties.
For City Kitties, exactly. All right.
And I'll give you some in August when they ripen.
Thank you. Please do.
All right.
I will buy them from you. Don't just give them to me, but when they're ripe, if you'll send me.
Alright, so pause. The thing is, he said that he did actually give him to her in August. He like packaged a bunch of them to her and sent a letter, but she never actually responded back. You know, which is kind of sad. I mean, I guess she's pretty busy. But I mean, a response would have been nice. He said, but yeah, I agree with him. But yeah, let's get back to this.
Send me a batch. I will send you a check.
Sure.
I'll buy them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I want to. Here's what we do. We want to, first of all, we want to make sure that we up your allowance to $8 a week. So
Yeah.
hopefully whoever's responsible for that $8 is paying attention. What were you for Halloween? I want to show everybody.
I was
This is awesome.
the Phillies organist.
Let's go,
Okay.
Phillies,
This is
represent.
a commitment.
Dope costume, look at those pipes.
Well,
Looking
you really are
professional
quite
out
something.
here.
First of all, you're a very kind guy that you're thinking about kitties and thinking about others. You know, at 10 years old, most people are just thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
So you're amazing for that.
Thank you.
We talked to, yeah, right? We talked to some folks because we wanted to see how we could help you. Fancy Feast celebrates the special relationship people share with their cats. They were so inspired by your donations that they're going to donate $20,000 to City Kitties.
I love that smile that he does.
$20,000 to City Kitties. How about that? And
His reaction.
I want this fig business to take off. I
He
want
seems
you
pretty
to,
calm
maybe
during
more
this whole
people in the
interview.
area that have fig trees can donate to your figs, and we got you a stand that's going to help your business. Let's go over here.
Thanks.
Thanks.
How about that?
Thank
See,
you.
you back here?
Pretty good stand.
So we're going to get you as
Got
many
Philadelphia
figs as
in the
possible.
background.
You're going to raise some money, and everybody in the area, if you can donate to City Kitties as well, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. We'll be back with Mark Wahlberg.
Alright, so yeah, that's gonna do it for the YouTube video, but he says that he still has the fig stand in his garage and that the computer has actually died out. The software probably got old or something. This was almost 7 years ago. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and Evan Schweitzer's story. I mean, I just felt the need to share it since, I figured this out less than a week ago and I just thought it was amazing. But yeah. Make sure you guys show some love down below. Like, subscribe, and comment what else you want to see. This is a bit of change of pace, but I hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to do it. And, peace.